Hello, thank you for being here. Today I would like to share my presentation with you on the WhatsApp application and how we can use text messaging and applications to increase communication in higher education classrooms. WhatsApp is an application that you can download on smartphones, iPads, Kindles, and other forms of technology. It's compatible with almost every kind of operating system, so it doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. As long as it's a smartphone, you should be able to download the app. It's free to download, and it's also free to send and receive text, calls, pictures, and videos. It also allows you to communicate internationally for free because it operates off of Wi-Fi or an internet service, so it doesn't use your phone's data. Just kind of a brief overview. In 2016, there were approximately 1 billion users of the WhatsApp application worldwide, and they spent an average of 28 minutes on the app per day. Approximately 30 billion text messages through the application were sent daily across the world. So a lot of people have really gotten on board with the WhatsApp application as a great resource for communication. Having said all this, why would we want to use the WhatsApp? For starters, it's very easy to group students. So even though we're constantly reaching out to remind these students of paperwork, registration, deadlines, etc., through the WhatsApp application, we can message individual students or we can group message many students. So I can message an individual student regarding a missed assignment, or I can message an entire English 1101 class to let them know that their professor has canceled class for the day. I can also call students through this application, so it allows me to call them even whenever I'm not right next to their student information, but it prevents them from having my cell phone number. So if I'm in between the office and a high school, I can still call these students without having to use my personal cell phone number to do that. Another great reason to use the WhatsApp app is because chats can be archived either in iCloud or Google Storage. So even if they get deleted, you can still pull them up and reference them and print them if you need to. It kind of helps you keep a history of the conversations that you've had between professors and students in case you ever need to reference those conversations. You can also include others in the communications. So say you've already been chatting with the student and you decide you need to add their parent or their professor. As long as the student has signed the FERPA form allowing you to do so, you can include these other people in on the chat so everybody kind of stays on one page. A lot of different people in higher education could benefit from using the WhatsApp. Professors, of course, can send charts, diagrams, assignments, and messages in real time to their students. Students can contact faculty and other students to facilitate discussions or ask questions for clarification. Parents can communicate directly with faculty and staff to make sure that they're keeping in the loop with what's going on with their student. And then staff such as myself can easily communicate with both students and other professors, whether I'm at the office or on the go. So the biggest question is WhatsApp effective? Some pros include you can communicate for free. You can talk to multiple students or to an individual student, and the conversations that you have are archived for future retrieval should you need them. You can also call with the application, and it uses a Wi-Fi connection, not your individual cell phone service. Some cons include it operates on a Wi-Fi connection, so the connection may not necessarily be secure. You may want to be careful sending grades or personal information. Communications may also extend past business hours. Students have been known to text at 2 in the morning. So you kind of have to monitor these group communications and make sure everybody is on the same page in terms of when communication is appropriate. But research has overwhelmingly been positive for the application. Students have said that they feel like it's a great way to communicate, and it kind of facilitates discussions about information outside the classroom. It doesn't require their personal cell phone service. They get to use Wi-Fi, and they can send communications anywhere at any time without sharing their own personal cell phone numbers. They seem to respond really well to the app, and they say that it increases their classroom productivity. Personally, I will absolutely continue to use this app. I feel like, especially since I deal with high school students, it's a great way to contact them about paperwork, registration, financial aid, or deadlines. I can also remind them of due dates, I can notify them of holidays or class cancellations, and I can answer their questions in real time, whether I'm in the office or I'm in between. I've included my references in case anyone has any questions or in case you would like to research a little bit deeper into what I'm talking about. Thank you for being here for my presentation. Have a good day.